Hey Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. You know how Dan loves his chevelle? Well, he also loves his Yukon. And that's why we got sent this cellular dash cam. It has two cameras on it, one facing at the front and one facing inside the vehicle so you can protect yourself. In addition, it works completely through your phone, and you can even get motion detector sensors. Dan's going to tell you the rest of the features because I can't remember all of that. Hey Dan, run that intro.
Hey guys, so I'm out here with the Yukon. As you know, it's an older vehicle, so it doesn't have a lot of the newer vehicle amenities. I do have heated seats and air conditioning, but we know I don't have a backup camera. I had to add a separate system. Another thing it doesn't have, which would be really useful, is a dash cam. So I got one to check out. So this is what I got. It's from Lamtto, and it's a cellular dash cam. As you can see, it's got two cameras, so you can get front and back views. See right there, it says dual lens. It's also got a G sensor because it plugs into your OBD, and it's got parking surveillance. So of course it has an app that we're going to hook into on the phone, and we're going to see how it performs. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. All right, always like to do unboxings to see how stuff is packaged, how it's shipped, to make sure when you order this, you're going to get something that's not going to arrive broken or damaged or whatever. So as you can see, it's a pretty tiny box, and it's really hard to open, which is good. There we go, clicks it open, and right away on top, we got the user manual, which looks like there's plenty of information in there, so we'll definitely be looking at that. And then we have the unit. So it is packaged in foam. Looks like it's packaged very well in here. So we'll pull this out and separate it. And here is the unit itself. So it's going to be the mounting pad. You have the one camera there, so that's a control, so I'm guessing that goes in. And then you have the other camera here. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to set that to the side, and then we'll go ahead and see what else we have in here. A little separator, and we do have the OBD2 plug, which has the plug that goes to the camera. Lots of wire on there, packaged very nice. We have the mount, which is double stick. And then we have some other little tools in here. I got a little pin tool, probably to reset it. Got a neat little blue tool to help stick it on there, and little tabs here to adhere it. And then finally, there is I want to say this is a sticker, but it just looks like a piece of white paper. I don't know. Maybe it's not a sticker. Maybe it is a sticker. We got two of them. We'll have to check that out. All right, so I'm not going to read through this in detail, but I do want to show you some of the features on it. It's got a QR code that'll help you easily get it set up with the app. It's got all of the features. It's got speakers and a microphone. That's interesting. We'll get to that later. Of course, it's got front and rear cameras. It also has front and rear radar. It's got the GPS module. Again, that's going to help us in other ways. Just tells you about the buttons, and this is how to kind of run through the app to get it set up, how to connect the camera with the Bluetooth, and this is going to show us the operating mode. So quickly, we have operating mode Part 1, parking monitoring. So when the vehicle is turned off, the camera automatically enters parking mode, which basically the front and rear radar and the G sensor remain active. So if something happens, the radar sensor is triggered when a person or object approaches the vehicle. The G sensor is triggered if there's vibration or impact. So that's going to protect your vehicle when you're not even in it. Once triggered, it's going to save that to the camera card. It's going to lock it. It can upload the video to the cloud. It can send you an alert through the app on your phone. Radar detection, same kind of thing. Motion detection, human only, so you can set it so you don't get false alerts. And then mode 2 is your driving mode. When the vehicle is in motion, the camera switches to driving mode. In that mode, you get constant video, and that's going to get stored on the card. And only the G sensor remains active. Radar detection is turned off. Obviously, if you're moving, that wouldn't make sense to have it on. If a collision or strong vibration is detected during driving, the relevant video segment is automatically locked and protected from being overwritten. That is an awesome feature. And if cloud storage is enabled, lock footage will be updated to the cloud. So that's another great thing that they offer. This does tell you, if you're not sure where your OBD port is, it gives you kind of a general idea of where you may find it. Usually I find they're here A and B underneath the dashboard. That's normally where they are, but you can easily look that up for your car. This tells you about the range and the settings for the radar. It also has overview here of the app to kind of walk you through all of the screens, all of the options, how to set it up, frequently asked questions if you're having any issues. Of course, they have customer service as well, and here is the key. So if you have any questions, you can click this QR code. That'll give you support. They have an email. I'm sure you can reach out to them on social medias as well. So let's go ahead and put it in the truck. All right, for installation, we have the sticky pad. We're just going to put that on here and click that on. And then what that's going to do is allow us to peel this off and put it on the windshield, and then we can angle it to whatever angle we need. So really easy to stick the camera on with the pad, and you can kind of aim it later. Of course,
the camera is now ready to begin pairing.
Oh, it's ready to begin pairing because I already plugged it in. So all you have to do is make sure that your wire is up out of the way. I just ran mine up inside the headliner. I do have a curtain airbag, so you want to make sure when you're running the wire down, you're not going in front of the airbag. And then just get behind the dash. This is a port from my fuse block, so I was able to take this off, get into the dash, and come under here where it plugs into the OBD2. And good thing is it plugs in, which means it unplugs. So you can take this out in case any mechanic or service people need to access your OBD port. It just plugs in and unplugs. So let's check the operation. Man, I should have videoed that. It literally took me like less than a minute. Check this out. Here, I just basically put in my information, my username and password, and hit enter. And my phone and the camera simultaneously said, "You're all set," in whatever words they use. But anyway, so we have a vibration event already. What happened? Well, it wants to use the microphone. Yep, that's fine. So that's the cool thing about this too, is that it's got a microphone and a speaker. So you can actually make phone calls with it because it's connected through your phone through Bluetooth. So that's pretty cool. And the app is basically going to have all of your adjustments you can make with the camera for sensitivity, recorded videos, things like that. It's also going to have all of your recorded videos. So slide up and down to do the brightness. So that's that. This is just the information. So we'll say, yep, skip that. Oh, look at that. So there's the inside camera and there's the other camera. I'll do some direct video of this, but this will basically do everything we need to see. So like I said, this was really easy to install. So I'm going to navigate the settings on the app. I'm going to go take a drive, and then we'll come back and I'll put the card in the computer so we can review the footage and see what it looks like. All right, so that's good. It made a little diddling, so I guess that means it's working. I am going to check the settings because I haven't really set it up yet, so we'll see what that does. But this is going to kind of be a test to see what it looks like. All right, we're driving through the neighborhood, and this is what it sounds like. You can hear how clear my voice is, and that's why you can also utilize this through your Bluetooth on your phone to make phone calls while you're driving. That way, obviously hands-free, and keeps everything safe. So safety is the main concern for this unit. You can also turn off the microphone so it will not record your conversations inside the car. Just in case you want to protect yourself, you just want to have the camera outside working, you can shut off the internal camera and the microphone. That's an easy button right on the front screen too. All right, out on the main road, as you can see, the most important thing with this is its dash camera, so it will protect you in case something happens while you're driving. So I think the footage looks really good. Let me know what you think in the comments. I like the way it's not jumpy at all. Also, keep in mind, this is in the SD setting. It does have an HD setting as well. I really like that it records inside the vehicle as well as outside. If you're doing any kind of rideshare thing, that's definitely a plus. I did take some extra time to hide the cable because I plan on leaving this installed for a long time. I don't like having things hanging down, but you can just as easily stick it on your windshield and go ahead and put it into the OBD port. So in the end, if you're looking for a really good dash cam that also has an inside camera to protect you, like I said, if you're rideshare or you just want to have all the information you need, this thing is really good. I'll put the link down below in the description, and also about all the other features, go check out their website. Only thing is, not stickers. Lamtto, you got to step it up. But anyway, I thank you for watching. Until next time, stay positive, keep on wrenching. Now I got to get back on this thing.